Elrufai withdraws interest in ministerial appointments. And what did he do after? Let's know what he did. A former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir Elrufai, has withdrawn his interest in being part of President Bola Tinubu's cabinet. Premium Times can exclusively report. Presidency sources said Mr. Elrufai told President Tinubu at a meeting on Tuesday that he was no longer interested in becoming a minister but would continue to contribute his quota to the development of Nigeria as a private citizen. He also told the president that he needed time to focus on his doctorate program at a university in the Netherlands, one of our sources said. Another insider also told this medium that the former governor suggested a new ministerial nominee, Jafaru Ibrahim Sani, for Kaduna State, saying the president would find him very useful and resourceful. Mr. Sani served as commissioner in 3 ministries in Kaduna State: local government, education and environment, while Mr. Elrufai was governor. Mr. Elrufai visited the president at the presidential villa a day after the Senate confirmed 45 ministerial nominees after a week-long screening of 48 of them. The upper legislative chamber, however, withheld its confirmation and those of 2 others, citing security reports from the State Security Service for the action. The 2 others were a former senator from Taraba, Sani Danladi, and a nominee from Delta State, Stella Okutiti. Our sources said, on becoming aware of the Senate pronouncement on his case, Mr. Elrufai, who only returned to Nigeria from London on Monday, sought and got an appointment to meet the president. At a meeting on Tuesday afternoon, Tinubu, according to our sources, told the former governor he received some petitions critical of his ministerial nomination. The president then asked for 24 hours grace to review the petition and the SSS report to the Senate to enable him to reach a decision. It was at the point that Mr. Elrufai responded that he was no longer interested in being minister, since it appeared some forces around the president were scheming intensely to block his emergence as federal minister. Mr. Elrufai had disclosed during his confirmation hearing on August 1st that Mr. Tinubu asked him to work with him on the power problem facing the country. According to him, the president had given a target of 7 years for Nigeria to stop experiencing power outrages in the country. 7 years. At the Tuesday meeting, Mr. Elrufai also reported that the president told the president that since he would no longer be in the Federal Executive Council, he would return the next day with his team to present the preliminary work done so far on the energy sector. The team that accompanied the former governor to make presentations to the president on Wednesday includes Eyo Ekpo, a former commissioner at the Electricity Regulatory Commission, Hafiz Bayero, a former commissioner and administrator of the Kaduna Capital Territory Authority, Tolu Oyekan of the Boston Consulting Group, and Ayodele Oni, a lawyer. Olu Vehejen, the special advisor to the president on energy matters, presented on gas. Mr. Elrufai is studying for a doctorate in public policy at the United Nations University. His associates say as he prepared to leave office as governor in May this year, he had indicated a desire to exit public life and concentrate on his PhD program, but that was until when President-elect Tinubu asked him to join his cabinet so he could charge him with the responsibility of repositioning the inefficient power sector in Africa's largest economy. It is unclear what suddenly went wrong between the two men such that an agency of government would block Mr. Elrufai's ministerial nomination without the president lifting a finger. When contacted, Muyiwa Adekeye, the media advisor to Mr. Elrufai, declined to comment for the story. They play, they play, they play, they play, they play. Cool. Wow. This thing that happened to Malam really sweet me for Bele. Next time, he won't be careless with his utterances. This political species never fail to assume, to amuse, always an attention seeker. He ran away when Yaradua came to power, claiming he was schooling, only to come back upon his demise. And when he came to power as governor, bragged that he fought Yaradua to his death. He understudied Buhari in deception. Don't think this species is gone for good. No, it's going to re-strategize. His threat is in deception and propaganda. He uses state resources to fight his enemies and uses religion as his greatest tool. For where so that Shehu Sani will laugh at him. Instead, he will send more tokens to our senators, big boss, so he can take a bow and go. Shame to you, a deceiver leader. He came for confirmation, mark my word. They will clear him. This is Niger. Of course, they will clear him. There's no doubt. Me, I've just fixed that they play. Anybody can fix power issue in Nigeria. Nobody is indispensable. Let him rest and change his mindset. Better, you have been in power and corridors of power for the past 20 years, so go and rest. Let's have another person from Kaduna State. Thank God Mr. Religious Fanatic with unguarded destructive utterances has withdrawn his interest. God has saved Tinubu presidency from would-be enemy from within. We wish him quiet retirement together with former President Muhammadu Buhari. Is eyeing the presidency. Malam, it is better as you honorably decline to avoid public disgrace, though there is no honor left for you and you are already a disgrace. Ever since Nigeria rejected your lecture on your invitation by Nigeria Bar Association, don't even contribute to your quota. Don't suggest anyone for your replacement and your blueprints on energy sector.